Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ruffle Realits, and welcome to a brand new video as well as a stream. Yes, this is being recorded at the same time as I'm live streaming it. I am dying because my voice is losing its ability to actually function, but that's fine. You know what? Who cares? I've got big tits, I've got a big ass, and I've got a big mind that likes to speak itself. Actually, that makes no sense. I'm actually losing my train of thought here. Either way, welcome to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're going to talk about the graphics of this game, of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and what we think about them, or what rather I think about them, as well as my audience. Now, the audience seems to be a little bit 50-50, I'd put about it, when it comes to these things. Honestly, it's a little bit 50-50, because genuinely, these games are putting the community into a haywire. But today, I'm going to show you why these games actually have been upgraded from something like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and also Sun and Moon. And I'll show you, and we'll prove it. First, of course, if you guys haven't watched the trailer, I would recommend watching that because it will probably show you a lot of stuff. But do note, guys, this is game footage that is not final. Things do change when it comes to Pokemon development. Last year, people didn't realize this, but they changed a lot from the trailers we saw of Let's Go. By the final release, they changed the whole background, graphics and style for the battles when you had them. People didn't notice that, but that actually happened as well. So do keep that in mind. And also, I'm holding a Coke bottle. Yes, I'm not sponsored by them, but I actually really like Coke. Either way, so do keep in mind that changes do happen, so if you do not like the graphics now, they'll still be the same, but there will be improvements made. So do keep that in your mind as you are, looking through the trailer and whatnot. Overall, there are some issues with the graphics in some areas, but they are definitely improved. And here's some of the proof that they are improved. So, here's an image showing the current trainer from the upcoming games, the male one, which, by the way, looks way older, by the way, which I really like. I've got to be honest. It's just truly looks better when the character looks like it's more like an adult, or like they're like their early, or late teens, you know what I mean, like 18-year-old or something like that. That's what the character looks like to me. They're like, they're just hitting that like 17, 18-year age, and that like is more relatable to me as someone who recently went out of that age and just hit 20. It's just kind of perfect. But if you actually compare the graphics here, I mean, genuinely, compare the graphics there versus the one in Sun and Moon. Now, the image you see on the right side here, that is Sun and Moon in the highest graphics and without the outlines in Citra, okay? This isn't even from, like, the actual, console. This is from a emulator running it at the highest possibility without the lines in the game. And it looks still better in the new game than this one. I mean, genuinely, you may not notice it, like, at first, but it is noticeable over time. You will see it more and more. And when you play the game, I bet you it's going to be even more, more like noticeable. Of course, there are similarities to Let's Go. That is an obvious thing I will mention. There is definitely like some connections to that. Also, my voice is genuinely dying, but I'm going to keep going because I got to champ it out. But seriously though, there is so many more improvements here. The particles look better. Like, that's a fact that I've noticed. Like, you'll see the snow here looks way better. All the lighting and stuff. It's just, every aspect of that is just looking better. Now, this isn't the upgrade that everybody expected, right? Everybody was expecting, like, oh, super, ultra high definition, brand new models and everything. This is Game Freak we're talking about. This game has been in development for a decent amount of time now, and I think when they started development of this, they probably were already so far in that they already had the models kind of ready and whatnot, and Sun and Moon also just kind of came in the way, so that's why they're so similar in design when you think about it. But I think these games definitely do show you, kind of like the epitome of what Sun and Moon should have been if it had went to the, Switch originally, or if it just, wasn't on the 3DS, but on the Switch instead. This is how it should turn out. And I think the graphics look fine, but here's where the image is going to change your fucking mind about these games. I'm hoping. Look at this, guys. So on the right side, you have an image of, and again, this is the highest resolution and the highest possible, style you can have for this, and the highest possible, settings in Citra. Look at this image, okay? Look at that image from Sun and Moon, and look at the image of the grass, okay? Just look at the image of the grass right here. I mean, this is actually, like, insane. I did not expect this to be this different. I really thought it was the same when I first saw it, but when I compared them, I mean, look at it. It's like night and day. I mean, the grass over here, it's luscious. It's way more luscious and high definition and far more, like, sprouted out, and it looks like proper grass. This looks like it's from, I don't know, from, like, 2001 or some shit at this point. That's how, like, different this feels to me when I look at it. Also, the character model, higher definition as well. Also, thank you to Melody for subscribing. But genuinely, though, there's, like, a huge improvement here. People don't realize it, but there's been a huge jump and a huge leap. Look at the bushes over there. Look at how much more, like, defined they are. The stones on the side. Of course, these are also images we've just taken. Imagine this when it's on your actual Switch, dude. It's gonna look fantastic. Like, straight up, dude. And again, notice the details. The grass right here, far less detailed. This right here, beautiful. Look at the grass, the biome, everything. It is so much more detailed. It genuinely looks far better. Tony Two-Face, thank you for the donation, man. I'm so happy about the new games.
About the new game.
I'm glad to hear that, buddy.
One thing that's always going to haunt me
Thank you,
about
dude.
the previous generation is the wasted potential of the Alola variants.
I do think we might see maybe some regional variants. Who knows, man? It's all up in the air at the moment. But, as I was saying though about the graphics, here is another one, guys. Look at this, okay? This is one from the Sun and Moon, Sun and Moon games. This is just from normal 3DS gameplay. And look at this one. I mean, seriously. Sure, it isn't like, hyper realistic, but a lot of people did complain, and say that they didn't want to have hyper realistic, and that Pokemon should always stay a little bit more cartoony, but, grow up a little bit, and not be super childish. Let's go with super childish. This looks like it's grown up a little bit. Maybe, no, it's not like a 30-year-old man going on a Pokemon adventure, but it looks like it's a 16, 17, 18-year-old going on a Pokemon adventure, and the graphics do look slightly, not slightly, they look better. Honestly, the definition is slightly higher, and it looks good. That's all I'm saying, though. It looks far better, in my opinion. Hence why I really like bringing this up, because a lot of people don't really think about this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you think the graphics are bad, that is fully okay and fully understandable. I get it. Some people will like them, some people won't, and that's just how this stuff works. That's just how it is. Personally, I do like them. I thought they were going to be slightly more crazy, but that's also because in my head, I had this crazy idea of what they could be. And I did tell myself that my idea of what these games are going to look like is over the top. And that's just how I, went into it. But you know what? It's fine. That's just, we got what we got, and I'm happy with what we got, guys. I'm really, really happy. So either way, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you in the next video, lads. Peace out.